Hi, Gordon here with another edition of the Unscripted Series. And in this episode, I have 4 instruments for sale, and I'm calling them all scratch and dent. So for one reason or another, they are not, brand new and perfect, and I thought it's better to describe them on the video. If you want more details, just email me. I'll tell you right off what they are, so if you're not interested, you can quit watching the video. I've got 3 tenor classics. 1 is Myrtle and 2 are Koa. And I have a lap steel. So the first one is right here. This is number 1065, so you can look it up on Uke Tracker. It's a curly Myrtle tenor classic with a pickup, and the top on it cracked. It's been owned it's about 3 years old, and doesn't happen very often, but once in a while. Wood has a mind of its own, and that happens. So the top cracked, and we have repaired it. It carries a full warranty. It shows some very light signs of being owned and played. There's a couple of tiny fingernail marks in the upper bout. There's a small dent in the top right down here above the bridge. So that instrument, this is a Dave Matthews replica instrument, and if bought new today it would be $1,550, but we have $300 off, so it's $1,250 plus shipping. That's the first instrument. Okay, second is this lap steel. Now this lap steel is brand new, although it was made, 3 years ago, and it is a John Paul Jones replica. It is the exact same configuration and wood set that John Paul Jones has in his lap steel. And the story behind this is it was ordered by a guy, let me just say he was associated with John Paul Jones and said he would pay and never did, and finally we got the instrument back, and it had sat in his closet. So it shows absolutely no signs of ever being played. This instrument, if bought new, would be $2,200, which is what we're selling it for. So that's the price on this lap steel. Master grade, chocolate heart Myrtle with a pickup. Okay, next up, I have this curly Koa tenor classic. Now this one is just a few months old, and this one, the story behind this one and the next one, Koa, are the same, which is a while back we switched from peanuts to airbags in our packing, our UPS packing. And we had 2 instruments that suffered some damage where I think they were dropped like this, like in the box, dropped and hit on there on the end, and it pushed the instrument back and it put a crack in the top and the back. And so we have since gone back to peanuts and beefed up the way that we are shipping our instruments, so that's not a concern. But we have fixed these 2 instruments and have them available for sale. So this one is number 1572. It was built in January. It is, as I said, it's curly Koa with a K&K twin spot pickup. Sorry, I'm looking over at my papers where I've got my notes. The price new on this is $1,600. We're taking $200 off for the crack and the repair. I have a very hard time even finding the crack in the top. I think I may be able to slightly feel it. In the back, the crack kind of it's a jagged line. You can't see it on the camera, but it was a jagged line here. You can't feel it at all, but you can see where it was a little bit. Anyway, it's all been fixed, carries a full warranty, and that sort of repair has no effect on the acoustics, the longevity, the structural integrity of the instrument. Okay, and last up, I've got this master grade master grade Koa, unbelievable curl in this. It's a tenor classic as well. Same thing, cracked in shipping. We have repaired it. I cannot find the repair on the top. Oh, maybe there I can. Sometimes you can feel it. We try not to, if we have to repair a top, to over sand it because that will change the acoustics. So I think I can feel it over here. I think there were symmetrical cracks, and I can't feel the one on that treble side. On the back, Yeah, I got things wrong. I'm going to go back to the other instrument in a second. On the back, this one has that jagged little line, but you can't feel it. So this one, I need to mention, has a wide nut. We offer 2 nut widths. This is the wider nut. And this is a flat fretboard, as requested by the person that ordered it. New, 1950, and we're selling this for $1,750. And I want to go back. Oh, that one is number 1667. And I'm going to go back to 1572 for a moment and tell you that, and I remember something I wanted to point out. The crack on the back, I don't think I can show this to you, but when it cracked, a little piece of the wood chipped out. And so we have replaced that piece of wood. I actually love the way it looks. It's this little lighter, I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's just something you might notice. It's a little lighter streak in one of the dark streaks in the middle of the instrument. So there you have it. I don't know that we've ever, maybe once before we've had this sort of thing. I tend to accumulate these over time, and when we had these 2 that that cracked in shipping, I thought that's a great time for a scratch and dent sale. So there you have it. I'll catch you next time on the next episode of Unscripted. Bye-bye.